For today's headlines, Duterte-Carpio slams writer. Anti-COVID tabs en route to Philippines. PCG all set for Undas. Testing centers for bar takers known soon. Dolomite Beach closed on Undas. COVID-19 jabs for minors slated. Taipei battery firm hunts Pinoy partner. Good morning, I am Venice Bautista and this is Tribune News on Q. Today is October 28, 2021 and these are the latest news this Thursday morning. Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte-Carpio on Wednesday slammed a column writer for allegedly printing wild conjectures, lies, intrigues, and gossips about her political plans. On her crosshairs was veteran writer Ramon Tulfo, who wrote an opinion piece entitled Plan C that claimed she may run as presidential aspirant Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s running mate in the next year's elections. Tulfo said Duterte-Carpio's plan was to upset Senator Christopher Lawrence Bongo, who is vying for the vice presidency. Go was her father, President Rodrigo Duterte's former special assistant, who won a Senate seat in 2019. Duterte-Carpio regarded the article as entirely based on hearsay, and she said that one more of the 20 Plan C paragraphs, 7 were devoted to pure hearsay about her, President Rodrigo Duterte, and Senator Bongo. She listed parts of the article as gossips, including speculations that she would run as Marcos's running mate to unsettle the president, and that she expressed abhorrence over Go's close bonding with her father. Tulfo also claimed that Duterte-Carpio and her siblings can't go directly to the president without passing through Go, and that there's bad blood between her and the president, speculations that Duterte-Carpio also refuted. Duterte-Carpio said the rest of the article was either unimportant, given, or another load of hogwash and untruths that we've all heard before. Plan C was stitched by someone that no self-respecting individual, much more a member of the media, should find inspiration from, she said. She also demanded an apology from the news company that carried this piece. The Philippines will receive 300,000 tablets of COVID-19 antiviral drug molnupiravir in November, local importer MedEthics announced Wednesday. The first oral medication for COVID-19 can be used for patients with mild to moderate infections as the first local importer to be granted compassionate special permit by the Food and Drug Administration. As early as September, MedEthics is likely to be the first to distribute the new drug to Filipinos through its partnerships with hospitals. It was developed by Emory University and Merck & Co., which has inked voluntary in-licensing deals with Indian pharma manufacturers to supply molnupiravir to low- and middle-income countries, including the Philippines. It comes in a 200 mg capsule with a recommended regimen of 800 mg to be taken twice daily for 5 days or as prescribed. It comes in a bottle of 40 capsules, which is the entire dose. The medicine is expected to be around 100 pesos to 150 pesos each, and the results of the clinical trials in India showed that 81% of the 1,200 mild cases taking molnupiravir had negative RT-PCR results on the 5th day of treatment. This is compared to 17% of cases given only standard care, and all the patients included in the study were treated at home, which lessens the stress of finding a hospital to nurse the disease. Molnupiravir works by entering the virus and neutralizing it. Even if the virus replicates, it is no longer deadly. With Undas and the long weekend around the corner, Commodore Armand Balilo, the spokesperson of the Philippine Coast Guard, said that preparations for Undas is underway. In an interview over our morning show, Gising Na, he said that due to the pandemic, there aren't many passengers who travel from one island to another. But despite this, the Philippine Coast Guard is making sure that the safety and security of the few passengers are ensured. Nonetheless, they have alerted their units within the area of tourist spots in anticipation for a surge of passengers, since some local government units have opened their tourist spots after the decreased alert levels and loosening of restrictions.
Pero kung tatanungin niyo po, pagmula kahapon, sa observation namin, halos mga 10 to 15% lang po ang laman ng mga barko. At hinihintay lang po natin yung report maya-maya kung itong sa North Port, yung mga long-haul voyages ay kung dadami. Pero sabi ho sa akin nung taga-Tugo, ganun din po, sa 1,500 na capacity ng barko, ang pinaka-average lang po na nagiging bookings nila ay mga 200 lang po.
So, passengers are required to comply with their LGU's travel requirements before purchasing a ticket.
Meron ng mga LGU na nagre-require na kailangan kayo ho'y vaccinated. Meron nagre-require naman na antigen lang at meron din nagre-require na complete RT-PCR. So, ang suggestion ko po, kami sa shipping, kami po sa Philippine Coast Guard, pagka ho kayo napagbilan ng ticket, ang assumption, meron na kayong QR code o yung S-Pass na tinatawag sa ibang probinsya at yun po ang magsisilbing paraan nyo para makabili kayo ng ticket. Ibig sabihin na kapag comply kayo doon sa requirement ng LGU na pupuntahan ninyo at yun po ang titignan namin. At sa amin wala na kaming gagawin kundi i-check na lang yung mga health and safety protocols pagdating po sa port sa barko at makakalayag na po yung barko na nasasakyan ninyo.
Tribune News on Q will be back after these short reminders.
Botomoto Halalan 2022, the Daily Tribune special coverage.
Magandang araw mga katribu! Narito na ang mga makakasama nyo tuwing umaga sa programang Gising Na. Roy Pelevelo, Comfy Manalo, Atty. Lia Badillo Crisostomo, Vernon Velasco, Kim Sancha at Jerk Balagtas. Abangan ang programang Gising Na mula alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng umaga sa Facebook page ng Daily Tribune.
Ilabas ng mainit na kape at samahan kami sa inyong pag-almusal, mga katribo.
Sama-sama natin alamin ang mga natatagong istorya sa mga latest na kaganapan sa loob at labas ng bansa.
Simulan natin ang bawat umaga with good vibes sa mga informative and recreational segments ng aming programa.
Maaari niyo rin ibahagi sa amin ang inyong opinion via Daily Tribune Facebook page at Tribune Now sa YouTube.
Makichika na rin sa latest showbiz happenings, mga katribo.
Kaya naman, magkita-kita po tayo mula Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng umaga at magsama-sama po tayo sa
Gising Na!
Botomoto Halalan 2022, the Daily Tribune special coverage.
We're back on Tribune News on Q. The big number of bar examinees for the 2020 to 2021 bar examination will soon be provided with their assigned testing centers, which the Supreme Court determined earlier. Supreme Court Associate Justice Marvic Leonen said some 11,631 examinees will be notified of their assigned testing centers soon. Leonen, chairperson of the 2020 to 2021 bar examinations, said the bar applicants will individually receive an email from the Office of the Bar Confidant to inform them of the venues. Examinations will be online and conducted by the Supreme Court in 29 testing sites all over the country on 16, 23, and 30 of January and on February 6, 2022. The increase in the number of examinees was due to the postponement of the bar examinations in 2020 brought by the COVID-19 pandemic, now sweeping the country and the rest of the world. In an earlier bulletin released by Leonen, it said that after considering the COVID-19 situation nationally and in all the testing sites, as well as receiving advice from various experts, the Supreme Court, after recommendation by the bar chairperson, with an abundance of caution and to assure the highest level of safety for all the bar applicants and personnel, decided to reset the bar examinations from November 2021 to 16, 23, 30 January, and 6 of February 2022. All activities, including selection of the applicants and downloading the secure exam delivery program, will continue. Manila Bay Dolomite Beach will be closed for 6 days in observance of All Saints' Day and All Souls' Day, according to the Department of Environment and Natural Resources. In a televised briefing Tuesday, Environment Undersecretary Benny Antiporda said Filipinos are barred from visiting the beach from 29 of October to 3 of November in accordance with the Pandemic Task Force guidelines to prevent coronavirus transmission. The DENR also prohibited children aged 12 and below to visit the beach amid concerns that gatherings in the area may lead to spread of COVID-19, he added. Last week, the department reopened the man-made beach for a few hours a day after Metro Manila was downgraded from Alert Level 4 to Alert Level 3. Thousands of people flocked to the area over the weekend, raising concerns that it turned into a COVID-19 super-spreader event. Antiporda defended the DENR from criticism over its supposed lapses in implementing health protocols, saying officials had immediately asked people to disperse. On Sunday, authorities started limiting the number of people entering the Dolomite Beach. And Malacanang and the Health Department have appealed to the public to observe COVID-19 protocols and reminded the police to enforce distancing rules in the area. The DENR also assured the public it is working with other government agencies to improve the anti-coronavirus rules in the controversial Dolomite Beach. The Philippines will start the nationwide rollout of coronavirus disease 2019 vaccinations among individuals aged 12 to 17 on November 3, according to Vaccine Czar Carlito Galvez Jr. on Wednesday. He said that based on the pilot implementation of vaccination of minors with comorbidities, the number of recorded adverse effects has been on the minimum. Since the government opened the vaccination of the pediatric population with comorbidities, a total of 18,666 minors have already received their first dose of vaccine. Currently, the government is only allowing the vaccination of minors with comorbidities in 28 hospitals in Metro Manila, which started October 15. Galvez added that on October 29, additional 40 to 50 hospitals will join the vaccination nationwide. All regions will be represented. It will be like a pilot in other regions, and after that, we will have the opening, said Galvez. In a separate statement, the Department of Health, along with a vaccine cluster, confirmed the nationwide rollout of COVID-19 vaccination among all children on November 3. Tribune News on Q will be back. Stay with us.
Botomoto Halalan 2022, the Daily Tribune special coverage.
You are still watching Tribune News on Q. Taiwanese manufacturer of lithium-ion polymer batteries for electric cars or e-vehicles, personal gadgets, household appliances, and industrial facilities is exploring a possible partnership with Filipino firms for distribution or manufacture of their products in the Philippines. In a courtesy call last October 21, 2021, before newly minted Resident Representative Wilfredo Fernandez, Amita Technology CEO Elden Tu, and the company's product development manager Jack Chen expressed willingness to bring their products to the Philippines and explore also the possibility of putting up its first manufacturing plant in the country. According to Tu, the battery's compactness and long lifespan sets it apart from other lithium battery packs. Its laminate film enables a large capacity, and the simple structure, being lightweight, provides the cost-competitive advantage. And that wraps up the stories this morning. Before we go, we would like to thank the SM Store, Arnada Center, Department of Tourism, MG Motors, Hina Motors, Security Bank, and Overseas Community Affairs Council member Alan Lin of Republic of China for their continued support. Again, this is Venice Bautista on Tribune News on Q, reminding you that we only have 58 days until Christmas. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good morning.
Botomoto Halalan 2022, the Daily Tribune special coverage.
Catch the latest news on our website, tribune.net.ph. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. Download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS and Google Play for Android to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune invites you to join its Viber community, Katribu, to get updates on the hottest news on politics, business, sports, lifestyle, and entertainment. Emoticons of the Tribune mascot Tarsito are available on our community Viber.